Good day everyone, my name is Alan and today I will configure a Linux server inside a virtual machine. In this video, I will teach you how to add a user, edit their permission, and how to remove the user from the Linux server. The distro that I'm going to use is Ubuntu, and the virtual environment is VirtualBox. Okay, let's start by downloading the Ubuntu on our desktop. So I'm going to select the Intel or AMD 64 because that's my desktop. Then since it's 5 GB, I skipped it. We didn't see it, but I skipped it. And opening our VirtualBox, we're going to name our virtual machine and I'm going to name it um Ubuntu Ubuntu what? Ubuntu VM. Then we're going to create a new folder for our virtual machine and I'm going to name it the same, Ubuntu VM. Then after creating that, we will first we're going to I forgot to locate the ISO file of our Linux. Then after that, we're going to create the user, which I will just put not my name. I'm going to put admin, then 1234, then 1234, then finish. After that, you can just launch the virtual machine and voila. Then click try or install Ubuntu to install the OS in our virtual machine. Then let's just wait for a couple of a while and then it goes back to try to install. Yeah, then done. I don't know why it goes back to try to install, but after installing it, you will be welcome by Ubuntu, of course. Then just wait for it to finish preparing, then it will install the Ubuntu and you're going to wait for it as well. Averagely, it will take you 20 minutes, so I will just skip it. Then after skipping it, we're just going to restart it. So we're going to wait and then after it opens up, you will be greeted with wait. Hmm, another start. And then you will be greeted by the admin, the user that you created earlier. Then insert the password. The password that I used earlier is 1234. Then there will be some introduction to Ubuntu. You can just finish and skip it. But first, why and what is a Linux server? A Linux server is a high-performance operating system designed to handle heavy workloads unlike the Windows or Mac computers we use every day. Real Linux server often run without graphical user interface to save resources. But the one that we're going to use right now have those things. So why do we use it? Efficiency, stability, and industry standard. Since all resources go purely to performance, the servers can run for years without rebooting, and over 90% of the cloud runs on Linux. So we're going to type cat etc password, then tail, and we can see here that we have one account which is admin. Admin, yeah. Then after that, we're going to type cat etc group, then tail. We're typing tail so we can just see the last part of the of the result. And we can see there is a group called admin. Then we're going to add a user. I'm going to add myself. Sudo add user Allen. Wait, I'm going to clear it first. Then sudo add user Allen. Then it will ask for a password. So you can see the password that you are typing in this part. Wait, it's having an error. Mm, Oh my bad. It says for the admin, so I'm going to add the password of the admin. Now, then we're going to add a password on Allen, on me. Um, I'm just going to put 1234. You can see the password. It says the password is too simplistic, but it will work anyway. Then we're going to put our credential. Um, you can just skip the room number onto others, then press Y to have the key to confirm it. Then we're going to ID Allen, and we can see here, yeah, I'm from group 1001 users. So if you want to change the password, you will just type sudo password, then the ID of the account that you want to change the password. Here, I put 12345, then done. So if you want to modify the user, once we click, no, once we put dash L, it means lock. So how to unlock it? We need to sudo user mod dash u, then the name. Hmm. Now we can see that it's unlocked. It's not locked anymore. Then if we're going to add a group, we just sudo add group, then the name. And just click tabs. So sudo user mod, AG means add group, and Allen, um, no. First we're going to put the name of the group, then Allen, or the user that you want to add to the group. And then is added. Then if we click groups add and Allen, you can see that Allen is a user and a deb. So we're going to make a directory. Then after that, we're going to give access to Allen or to the group debs. Wait. Sudo chown debs. Yan. That's how you add access to a certain group. Then we're going to put the directory. Then now, we're going to chmod 770. We did that so we can read and write on the directory. Mm. So then let's put sudo usermod add group sudo Allen. We did that so Allen will become an admin. Sudo means it's like an admin. Sudo change D0 and Allen. So here we can see that the last logged in our server, which is the admin. The admin us. We are the last one to log in on this server. Then after that, we're going to add user because I'm going to teach you how to remove. So I'll just name it remove password 123, then 123 again. Then just put a random here. And I'm going to put matatanggal. If you know, you know. Then to remove them, you will just going to type sudo del user dash dash remove dash home, then the name of the user, which is to remove. Now, now to remove is remove in our server. Then we can check here by using the same command earlier to check for user. And only Allen and admin because we remove to remove. Oh wait, we didn't show you how we didn't show you if to remove is already in the user, so I'm going to add another user. Wait, um, here I can see here that yeah, we didn't show you how we add to remove. So sudo add user. Let's just name it tanggal. Then 123, 123. Then and faster is tanggal. Then yeah, tanggal in Tagalog, by the way. I mean in English is remove. I'm going to show the user list again. And we can see here that Tanggal, Allen, and admin are the current user in our server. So we're going to remove Tanggal. Wait, um, and Tanggal. Done. So Tanggal is no longer a member of our server. So that's all for today about Linux server. Thank you for watching and goodbye.